today we did a Naga Puja this morning. It's something that we do every year because we share the land with lots of other living beings, and it's very good to make offerings to them to show them our goodwill. And this fits in very much with what Venerable Jamba was talking about with the environment, because Nagas are very sensitive to pollution. If the water is polluted or the earth is polluted, if trees that a Naga lives in aren't treated properly, they get upset. And so it's very important to keep the land and the water clean. That's why when we're working in the woods, we always come back here to go pee-pee, and really try and respect the nature and share the environment with other living beings. So, because when the Nagas, if they're unhappy, then they can cause sickness to other people. And, I'm not like a ready believer of these kinds of things, but many years ago I was doing a retreat at Vajrapani Institute, and the first or second night I was there, in the middle of the night I had to pee, and the toilet was like way away, so I just went outside the cabin and peed under a tree. And the next morning I woke up and there were kind of lumps here. And that's exactly what Nagas do, is they bring some lumps. So I never did that again. And the lumps went away and I didn't get any more the rest of the retreat. So, so it really made an impact on me. But just in general, to have, a beautiful environment and so on. So we offer them, there's a certain way you set up the altar and special substances that you have to get from the Tibetan Medical Center to use in making the offering. And then you visualize this beautiful park and palace and all, jewels and fresh, clean water and pure land and so on, and offer it to them. And then you teach them the Dharma, especially about cause and effect and so on. And then make requests to them and dedication. So it's a very nice thing. We do it every year, this time, and in case we, did anything that disturbed them, and in case we accidentally do anything that disturbs them. The reason we started doing this puja was when Zopa Rinpoche came here. It must have been in January of 2005 when he came. And we were walking past the apple tree back there. And Rinpoche kind of goes, I don't know, but maybe there's a Naga who lives in this tree. So it might be good to do Naga Puja. So then I went and I learned how to do Naga Puja. Yeah, because, Rinpoche's maybe was, I think, he kind of saw the Naga. And it's a beautiful old tree, and to, respect it in its age. And so this afternoon, after we do Lama Chöpa, we'll take the offerings that we had made, and we'll all go in different directions around the land and put it near certain trees and water sources on our land and share it with the Nagas. Yeah?
When we take the trail behind Gotani, go down,
yeah.
there's a place that is so beautiful.
Yes.
It's particular. You can notice it.
Yes.
So that's maybe somebody lives there.
It could be that's also a very damp area on the property, so it could be a Naga area too. Yeah? And then down the hill this way, just next to our property, there's a whole other little ecosystem that's completely different, where there's some water that comes out and all. So we'll put some there, because I wouldn't be surprised if they lived there. Yeah.